What's up, everyone? This is Grizzly. In this video, I have something very special for you all. We're going to be live trading using the on-demand service that Thinkorswim has. This allows you to go back and practice, not using real money. You're using fake money here. It's kind of like a paper account, but it actually records the market. So you can go back any day and practice trading. You can even practice on the weekends. But for this example, we're going back to February 18th. The reason I want to show you all how to trade a bounce. And this typical bounce is a 20 EMA bounce on the hourly chart. You can check out my other YouTube videos to see how I find this level or whatever. But I'm going to show you different ways to handle this trade. I will be using equity just because it works better when you're practicing on demand. You can do options the exact same way. But before we get started, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Okay, this is Walmart. As you can see here, that is right at that 20 EMA on the hourly chart, this 137.6 area, which on my watch list, it was 137.53. So that's the area I'm going to watch a little more. This is just kind of giving me a sign, giving me a signal that we're almost to where I want to enter. Keep in mind, you can, if you want to enter this trade, you can either buy the ask or you can buy market. Or on these bounces, you have time to set up a limit buy. And that's how I'm going to handle this trade because I know exactly where I'm looking to buy. Even though sometimes I do take a little early entry, I'm just going to set it right at that 137.53 area. And let's just see how it plays out. I'll show you how to adjust your stop loss as the trade goes on. I will be trading a bigger size just because that's what I would be doing if I was personally in this trade. So stick around. Okay, I'm going to start recording now, the on demand. As you can see, we're in a virtual account. Well, you can't see it at the top of my screen, but we're in a virtual account right now. Play this out. See if my active trader updates here with us. There we go. Okay, so what we're watching, we're either watching to take it long above this level, or we're watching it come down here and bounce off this. Typically, I would trade calls, but I've been practicing with my equity trading as well, and it just works out much better on demand. Sometimes the calls lag a little bit when you're practicing on demand with them. So I know around this 137.6 area, I'm looking to take a bounce. So let's just. I always wait till it's coming down towards it, and I'm always watching volume as well. You want to be sure to have level 2 up. I have different screens up, so I will put it up to show you all what I'm looking for. If level 2 can keep up. Sometimes this does lag just a little bit. Okay. Watching the spreads here. You can see the spreads, bid and ask. Same here. Shows them in active trader and on the chart. So we're kind of coming down towards this area, looking weak. Still got decent volume. Keep in mind, I would be watching the overall market as I'm watching these levels as well. So we're coming down. I'm just going to go ahead and set me an order. 500 at, let's just go here. Right at my level for my watch list. See if we can get filled. Now keep in mind, everyone, when I get into a trade, um, I'm watching the 5 minute for it to confirm. Then once I'm in that trade, I usually pull up the 1 minute as well. But in this example, I won't be able to because it will crowd my screen too much. Okay, looks like we're getting weak here. Coming down towards this bounce area. Still decent volume. We're approaching that oversold area on the RSI as well. So I really like that. Level 2 looks decent. Nothing crazy. I don't always have buy orders set like this. In the perfect world, I have the perfect setup. I've been watching this level closely. I will try to buy a limit, um, but if I see it approaching and I don't have this set, I'll just simply buy the ask. Especially if I'm trading shares. Sometimes when you're trading options, you have to get in by buying the market. And for me, my stop loss would probably be somewhere down here around, I would just say this 137 whole number here. Okay, we're in. Now, when I get into a trade, I'm watching level 2. I want to see the buyers get back in control pretty quickly. You can see my PL right here. Sorry if I'm all over the place. I'm trying to cover everything as it plays out here. Okay. A little pullback. Keep in mind the bounce area. It's a bounce area. So you got to give it just a little bit of room. It could even bounce a little early. So just keep that in mind. I actually like to go here and add the P and L right here so I can see what's going on. It's just what I prefer. See, it's what I'm used to. Okay. I can see my P&L here. Okay, for me on this bounce, my first sell-off would probably be around this VWAP here. My first trim, rather. So I'm just going to simply sell the bid. I'm watching the bids. They're not bad. Not a horrible spread. A few cents. So let's see if we can get to it there. I'm going to go, I'm going to still have my position there, okay? Okay, we're there. Locked in some profits. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my stop loss here at my entry. That way, if it drops back down, I'm not giving back any of my profits, right? Now, keep in mind, if you go to sell for profits again, if you go to sell to take, make more money, you got to cancel out that stop loss before you can do anything. So let's just keep that on that. And a lot of times, once you get experience, you'll have a mental stop loss. You can manage that on your own. You don't have to physically set it. But if you're beginning, I 100% recommend that if you're beginning, I 100% recommend that you set a physical stop loss. Okay. I'm watching this. The bids are doing good. The buyer's still in control. Okay, let's cancel that out. I'm gonna sell 100 more here at this 20 SMA. Okay, that leaves us with 150 shares. You can see how many I got open here. I think I'm gonna sell the rest right at the You can see that white line is prior day close. That's one of my indicators. Let me zoom out just a little. But sell it right at that long level, or if you wanted to, if you had enough patience and you felt very confident about this trade, you could hold this until a possible orb, orb when it opening range break. Um, which it honestly this would have been considered an orb here, but I'm watching pre-market highs as well, so I'm still watching this. The bids are still holding. For me as a scalper, I would probably get out if I seen it get back below this 20 SMA here at this point. It's already been a good trade, right? A very nice bounce. You don't always get this kind of bounce, so remember, it's very important to manage your risk. So, what's that, 138.8? I think I'm going to set my next sell at 138.84. Just to show you, give you all a different example of how to sell. I'm going to do limit. So, if we reach that, um, so if we reach that, I know exactly what number I'm selling at. I don't have to try to make a quick decision on selling the bid. I don't have to look and see where the bid is. If I want to cancel this out, I can simply just click this X as well. If something happens, it goes bad, I need to get out of the trade. Keep in mind, you wouldn't need nowhere near this amount of capital to trade options and get the same return as you can see here. That's why I like growing small accounts with options rather than trading equity, just because you don't need as much capital, as much money. Just keep in mind, be watching level 2. This is a good way to learn level 2, see what's going on as it moves. In my opinion, one of the best ways to learn level 2 is simply just practice and watch it. This is a perfect example of letting your winners run. And if I wanted to, even just sell 50 shares there and let the remaining 100 run, there wouldn't be nothing wrong with that as long as I manage my stop loss. Kind of a little battle going on between the buyers and sellers here. The volume, not as good volume as we had before. I think if we go up here to break this level, we'll see increase in volume. I can't really remember. I didn't get the trade. I actually didn't get to take this trade. I missed this bounce. I was trading something else. Can't remember exactly what. And something like Walmart, I wouldn't be afraid to buy market or sell market, honestly. Just sitting here watching level 2. This is what I would be doing in any trade. Okay, there we go. Buyers got back in control. Not huge size coming in, but decent. Just simply watching the bid and ask here. You can see it here as well. You can see it here as well. Okay. See that? That's called a limit sell. And that's how to manage this trade. Let me rephrase that. I doubt I would have been in this trade that long, but that's how you should manage this trade. And see, if we left runners, we could have locked in even more profits. So, I always like to tell people there's more than one way to trade. And if you're a beginning trader, I promise you, if you stick with this and see it through and become a consistently profitable trader, you're going to develop your own unique trading style. For me, I like scalping. I like taking the big moves. I usually have decent position size. I get out. But you may have more patience. You may stay in this trade even longer than I did. As you can see on that one trade, we made $421, which is a very good trade in my opinion. I know we had a big position size using equity, but we could have had, I don't want to sit here and do the math, but probably a $5,000 or less position in options and made that same return. Probably quite a bit less, honestly. But yeah, if you have any questions for me, you can leave them in the comments. Preferably reach out to me on Instagram, DMs. I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.